Everybody to come and put one hand on the stand if you would like a free knife. Are you guys all here for your free knives? You have to come this way so I can count you. All right, everybody can put their hands down. Everybody's paying attention. Let me show you my favorite knife at home. This knife has a surgical stainless steel blade. It's incredibly sharp. You can cut yourself very, very easily. It's unlike other knives. Please be very careful. Keep these away from kids. Keep them in the box until you exit the store. How many of you are going to say thank you when you receive a free knife? I appreciate that very much. I'm going to give you a couple of things by asking for your thanks. Who knows what this is or how to use it? Anybody? The world's smallest juicer. In Florida, they sell for $3. You got lucky today, sir. Who has no idea whatsoever what this is? All right, for you, just for not knowing, I'm conditioning you to raise your hand. Who went to bed last night and woke up this morning at breakfast? Okay, right back there for being awake. Who's breathing today? All right, over on this side, you got to catch those things. All right, who's breathing on this side over here? There's one for someone. All right, now, you guys get this, right? You get what we're doing. All right, I have one more. If you put your hand up too soon, jump the gun, you get disqualified. Right? Who loves Justin Bieber? Oh, for embarrassing yourself, right over there. All right, now let me show you how these work so when you get home you know what to do with them. Take any citrus fruit, you roll that fruit, that loosens the juice inside. You take the juicer, you put it into the stemmed end. You pop out the cork. You put it in, all the way in, turn it over, squeeze and pour. Drink the juice right out of the fruit. Kids love these, big kids love these. Pass them around the table like a salt shaker for seafoods and salads. Now, why am I handing out knives and free merchandise? I work with a company called Twin Trading. We are the makers of the world's most advertised products, including the Forever Sharp knife. Everyone's seen our knife on TV where we cut through the can. Does anybody own this knife? I love testimonies. I met a really sweet lady yesterday afternoon. She was standing right back here. She told me she bought her knife at the county fair, believe it or not, 21 years ago. Same knife, still sharp. We're obviously proud of that. We hear that over and over. I'm here just to quickly introduce the classic series Forever Sharp knife. It comes with the same guarantee that says if this knife ever bends, breaks, or goes dull ever, even if it's your fault, we'll replace this knife absolutely free, no questions asked. How would you like to buy your next car with that guarantee? How would you like to get married with that guarantee? If they get dull, you send them back. Now, we all have a knife that looks like this at home. Have you ever tried to cut a ripe tomato with a dull knife? You mash it, you squash it, you poke it to get it started right. The Forever Sharp knife never needs to be sharpened. The design on the surgical steel blade does all the cutting for you. You can make such thin slices. You can make a tomato last 4 Sundays like they do in the fast food restaurants. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? You know where you go into the fast food restaurant and you're hungry and you come out and you're still hungry? That's a fast food special for you, folks. Now, this knife will actually cut all by itself. Watch carefully. It's an incredibly sharp knife. Now, I have one more cut to show you and then I'm going to hand out your knives. This is the last and most important feature. On television, we cut through an aluminum can. Quite impressive, right? Right? Yes. Just checking. Out here, we're going to cut into something harder than aluminum, harder than bone. We're going to cut into this, a solid steel hammer. Now, I love skeptics in the crowd. I don't expect you to believe we can cut into solid steel. That's why we do this live, so you can see it for yourself. Miss, will you verify that's a solid steel hammer for us? Can you turn and hit somebody on the head just to make sure? Now, I'll take that from you. If you're standing back here in like the second row, just take a step up a little bit because everybody needs to see what we're going to do. You won't see too much if you're standing back too far. Now, I'm not doing this to show you that you can use this knife as a hacksaw. It's not a hacksaw. I'm doing this to show you that no matter what you cut with this knife, it's not going to dull the knife. The amazing thing is, not that I'm cutting into the hammer, the amazing thing is it's not dulling the knife. Now everyone can see the shavings coming off from the hammer, not from the knife. And to take this one step further, I'm going to cut into this solid wood. Now if you try to do this at home with your knives, you're going to end up with the largest collection of butter knives in the neighborhood. With this knife, you can take your frozen foods, cut off what you want, put the rest back into the freezer, easily cut into ham bone, chicken bone, steak bone, or better yet, have you ever cut into fresh, hot French bread? You know, it comes out of the oven nice and warm. The guests are waiting, you got to cut it, and what happens? It just smashes. Yeah, you'll never have that problem with this knife. Now, you've seen me cut into solid wood, solid steel. Would everyone agree that should be enough to dull any knife? Yeah. Let's go back to the original tomato. Whether you want slices that are thick or thin, they're going to be absolutely perfect. Like the knife just came out of the box like you're cutting butter. See, the Forever Sharp knife will stay this sharp. Today, tomorrow, next week, next year, 10, 15, even 21 years, like the lady said at the county fair, and it's all guaranteed in writing. Now, who has the $1 million question? How much? $200. No, the Forever Sharp knife is being sold at the advertised price of $29.99. It's been that way for years. We do not change that price. However, out here today, I'm able to offer you a whole lot more for your money. Listen carefully, I will explain. If you wanted to buy this knife today on the TV or the internet, it's $29.99, $6.95 shipping and handling. You wait 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. Take home the Forever Sharp knife from us here today. I've been authorized by the manufacturer to give you a second $30 Forever Sharp knife absolutely free. 2 knives for the price of one, $60 of guaranteed cutlery for $29.99. And those juicers from Florida. I'm going to save you a trip to Florida. I'm going to give you not one, but I'm going to give you 2 of the juicers. Everybody over 21 is going to get a paring knife for coming out and watching here today. If you take home the Forever Sharp knife though, I've been authorized by the manufacturer to give you 2 of our $20 Platinum Pro Series paring knives. Solid surgical stainless steel paring knives. So what you have, 30, 60, 90, 96, $101 of guaranteed cutlery for $29.99. Now, who knows this is a good value? Raise your hand. But you want a great value, right? In order for me to add more to this promotion, I need a unanimous yes.
Yes.
If we want to make this a great promotion, we are here in San Marcos this week on a special advertising campaign. I'm going to tell you more about that in just a second. We're going to give you a third $30 Forever Sharp knife absolutely free. Now, why are we doing this? Are we willing to lose money as a company, sir? Good answer, we are not. We're going to ask you to give this knife away as part of our local word-of-mouth advertising right here in this area. That's one of the real reasons why we're here. We want you to give this knife to a friend, a neighbor, a relative. Do us that favor, give this knife away, and I'm going to replace this knife that you're going to give away to someone else with another knife that you have not seen yet. Now, I can do this for the first 8 people that raise their hand right now. Okay, this is the Pro Filet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I see the rest of the hands, all right? The Pro Filet sells in gourmet cooking magazines for $40 all by itself. Do your research. One of the best hunting, fishing, and boning knives you can use. Easily defat your steaks and your chops. Take a look. You can take out a fish, cut off both ends, take that flexible blade, put it under the skin. It's a very intense knife. Sells in gourmet cooking magazines for $40 all by itself. Take home the Forever Sharp knife with you here today. You get the $40 Pro Filet absolutely free. 30, 60, 90, 120, 126, $166 of guaranteed cutlery for $29.99. Now, it is a special promotion. You obviously know it's a great value. However, I'm not finished yet. We have one more $20 special to add. We're going to include our $20 set of Forever Sharp Gourmet steak knives. These knives have the same blade as the carving knife. They are guaranteed as well forever. You don't need to sharpen these. So what you have a total package of over $186 of guaranteed cutlery for $29.99. Now, all joking aside, folks, this is the reason why we're the #1 brand across the country year in and year out. We do this promotion in almost every major city across the U.S. twice a year. In the box, you will receive 3 of the $30 carving knives, 1 of the $40 Pro Filet, 2 of the $20 paring knives. The juicers are in the box, as well as your $20 set of Forever Sharp steak knives, all in the box. This is the last set of knives you ever need to buy. In fact, we encourage people to take their old dull knives and throw them away. Start fresh with knives that never need to be sharpened. Now, these knives are not available on any shelf, in any store, anywhere. They are only available from us. We are a road show. We travel the U.S. We select a store in your city twice a year to circulate several hundred sets for local word-of-mouth advertising. Now, it does cost us a lot to run this promotion at this price. However, if a percentage of you participate and give that one knife away like I was talking about to a friend, a neighbor, a relative, that drives people to our website, and then it does work for us. So please participate, give the extra knife away, give it to a friend or a neighbor. That's why we put it in there. Now, if you want to come back in several days to several weeks and get a few more sets, you'd be amazed how many people want to do this. They make great birthday presents, wedding presents, gifts, and a whole lot more. You have to do it now, because once the promotion's over in the store, you can't come back in the store to take advantage of the promotion. Take advantage of the promotion while it runs in Walmart in San Marcos, which is right now. You do pay for all this at the register. Who needs their set of knives? Just raise your hand. Keep your hand up. I'm one person. I will take care of every single person here. Let me put this in perspective. All right, all of us are going to burn through $29.99 in less than a half a tank of gas out the tailpipe of our car in less than 1 week from today, and we'll never remember where we went. How long will that last? If you want to take these knives home, I got a really good idea for you. Get a book and sit at home, stay away from the gas station, take home the best set of knives that you ever had. How long will that last? It'll last you 4 years. There's one more right back there. Let me just throw it to you, miss. No, I can't throw knives in the store. They won't let me do that. Does anybody else need a set of knives before we go? All right, let me tell you some really important things. We have a lifetime warranty with these knives right here. If anything ever happens, you ruin your knives, it doesn't matter if it's 10 or 15 years down the road. We've been in business like 59 years. We take our guarantee very, very seriously. All right, we'll replace these knives absolutely free, no questions asked. I'm going to give you one more thing that's going to go with these boxes. When you go to the checkout, only give them this black box, all right? The UPC code's on the back. Otherwise, you will confuse them a little bit at the front, okay? Now, do we like free things? Yes. Shake your head if you like free things. All right. I try to get you to shake your head at least 12 times while you're standing here. That's probably about 15 or 20. Now, let me tell you a little bit about these knives right here. These are my favorite knives at home. All right. Be very careful. They're very extremely sharp. I handle knives every day, all day long. I still poke myself and bleed red. Walmart does not want these going out of the box until you get on the other side of the store, including these. You know why the reason is? They don't want you dripping on their floor. All right, you guys get that? It's a serious thing. Keep these away from kids, all right? We're going to start by giving these to the people that just took a set. Hold up your set. You're going to get one of these, all right? There's one for you right there. Hold your set up. You'll get yours. All right, everybody's going to get a knife for coming out and watching. Everybody be patient. I don't want any stampeding. I don't want to be on the news tonight at Walmart about the knife guy that caused everybody to get run over. All right, so everybody be patient. Oh, we only got 3 or 4 left? No, I've got tons of these. No worries about that, all right? Everybody will get a knife. Did you get a set, sir? Okay, everybody got their knife, they got a set, all right? You guys are free to go. I'm going to hand out knives to all the rest of you guys. If you're over 21, you did not get a knife yet, okay, you like free things, raise your hand and shake your head. That's all you have to do. See how easy it is? Are you over 21, sir?
No.
All right, there's that one for you, one for you. How about you ladies? Are you over 21? Huh? You can buy 2 sets of those there. The juices are in the box also. Okay? We are not going to run out. Keep your hands up if you didn't get a knife. All right? There's one for you. I'm sorry. You get it? All right. Happy New Year, you guys. Be safe. You guys are all a little sharper. Some of you are a whole lot sharper than others. All right? You do pay at the checkout. Everybody got what they needed? All right? You're set. Thank you. Okay, that's perfectly fine. All right, did you want another set? There's one. Did you want 2 sets, you said? All right, she's going to give you a couple of these. Just for getting 2. All right, you got a bonus.
How much would you say
They're $29.99.